Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk about cultural imposition. Yes, I can call it cultural dominance. Yes, no, I want to talk about it with my own personal experiences, like things I have seen. Like, I think people should learn to keep their cultures, their belief and their traditions to themselves, or better still, share it among people that have the same belief with them. You get? Okay, let me share this little story of mine. When I got married newly, I'm an Igbo. Yes, I'm an Igbo girl. I married an Igbo man as well. So when I got married newly, one day like that, our gas finished. It's just a simple story, but I just want to portray something. So our gas finished, and I and my husband, since it was just the two of us, and he was at home when it happened. So, and where we used to fill our gas, like, it was not really far from our house. So we said, okay, let's go and fill the gas together. So it was like we were now trekking together, since the place is a kind of a trekkable place. So while we were walking, he was the one carrying the cylinder on his shoulder. So as we were going, one man now called us. He was like, women of nowadays, you don't have respect. I was like, what happened? He said, how will you allow your husband to carry cylinder on his shoulder? That, don't tell you that is an abomination. I was like, how? Abomination. And then I was pregnant, maybe, let me say 2 to 3 months pregnant. So we were just, we were just the two of us. So he said that in their culture and tradition, that is not allowed for a man to carry a load either on his shoulder or on his head. That in fact, especially when the man is married, that it is the responsibility of the wife to carry something. You get that the man has a crown on his head, that is not allowed to carry something on his head. It was an elderly man. I wanted to, like, not really to abuse him, but the thing did not really sit well with me. My husband now said, I was about to say something. My husband said, that, okay, don't worry, that is your tradition, but in our own tradition, women are not allowed to carry heavy load, especially when the woman is married. You get? So I was just, as we are still going, I was imagining it. Let's say, okay, let's say this thing is really a heavy something, and I have my husband beside me. So because he has a crown on his head, that he's the king, he should not be allowed to carry something. I myself, I should be the one to carry it as a woman, because I don't have crown on my head. So I told my husband, okay, my husband now told him again that my wife is a queen. She also has a crown on his head. So we both laughed and we went on our ways. So I was still pondering on that, like the way he didn't even mind whether if we share the same culture, or we share the same value, or we share the same belief. His own was whether I like it or not, what I was doing something wrong. It didn't stop there. After that, let me say some months later, our pumping machine now spoiled. We carried it. We were looking for somebody to help us, and like we were looking for a bike to take it to where we will fix it, since the man refused to come home and come and do it. So as we were still going, my husband carried the pumping machine. So as we are walking to where we see bike to help us to take it to where we fix it, when we reach, so my husband said I should come back home. So he now carried it to that place. When I went there to go and do transfer, money to the man was now asking me, why did I allow my husband, because he's a different man, not the same man, that why did I allow my husband to carry pumping machine on his head when he was coming, I be on his shoulder? That don't I know that it is a taboo for a man to carry something on his shoulder, especially when he's married. Okay, I said, okay, so it is now my own responsibility to carry heavy load. Now I'm not, to them or to him, to the two men, that is their belief. In their own culture and tradition, there are those people that you see a woman with backing a baby, the baby will still, the woman will still carry load on her head, while the husband just walk freely without lifting a pin. Now I'm not against it, that is their own culture, that is their own tradition, but them imposing it on me, making me look as if I'm not good enough, that my husband is carrying something on his shoulder while I walk freely, while I'm at home, that it is a sin, like it is a taboo, that it shouldn't be done. Haba, that is cultural imposement. Don't impose it on me. Keep it, share it with people. That if you see people in your own community that shares the same value with you, share it, correct them, share it with them, don't bring it to us. Some will say, in my land we don't do this. Maybe you see me eating lap of chicken, you say, in my land we don't eat lap of chicken. It is not good for you to eat it. Like, am I in your land? I'm not in your land. Some men in my own tradition, in my own culture, in my own side, they pamper their wife. Like, their wife are not allowed to carry something heavy, especially when they are pregnant. That is our own culture. Now if I see other people's culture maltreating their wife where they are pregnant, allowing them to go doing hard labors, I will not judge them, because that is their own belief. Maybe if a woman is pregnant and she does hard labor, she will deliver peacefully. Maybe that is their own belief, so I'm not against it. Please stop imposing your cultures on another person. I think God beg you. Another experience I had was my sister. When she came, she greeted one woman without prostrating. She just said, "Good morning, ma," and she passed. Now the same woman now traced me, called me, and asked me why I did not give my sister proper home training. I was like, how? Like, what did she do? She said she just saw her and greeted, "Good morning, ma," without prostrating. I said, is that all? She greeted you in the first place because she did not bend down to do the way your cultural people used to do. That means she had not give her home training. That is very, very wrong. That is you trying to impose your own culture on another person. In my own culture and belief, we don't lie down to greet. I don't know if you have heard in Igbo, Okote Keleze. We don't lie down to greet. The most important thing is that you greet, "Good morning, sir," "Good morning, ma." It's not a must that you prostrate, you lie down, you bend. It doesn't signify, like, in our own place, it's not there. So you trying to correct, to tell me that I did not give her proper training. It is cultural imposition. It is cultural dominance. Please stop it. It is not good. It shouldn't be done so. And that one again I saw, like, a whole lot of, I don't know where to start. And that one I saw this one on somebody posted a video of a man that was sorrowfully mourning his son. You get? So the day that the son was laid to rest, the man was present. He was there, like, crying, sinking. People were kind of sympathizing with the family. Under the comment section, somebody opened his or her mouth to type something that it is a taboo for a man to witness, like, to witness the lay down of his child. That what is he doing there? Are you sure he was not the one that used him for something? Hey, I was like, what? It is your tradition, it is not his. For Christ's sake, these are things we're supposed to keep to ourselves. Keep it, share it among people that believe. Like, imagine saying this kind of thing to somebody that is mourning, instead of you to just sympathize with the person and go your way. But no, you want to show yourself that your culture. A man not supposed to, in fact a parent not supposed to be there when the child is being let down. It's supposed to be somewhere hiding. It's not supposed to be so. It's not really supposed to be so. I want to encourage us, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Don't impose it on another person. What is wrong in your own culture might be right in another person's culture. What is right in another person's tradition might be wrong in your own tradition. So let's learn to keep this to ourselves, guys. This is all I have to say. And in case you've not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Drop a comment, let me see what you feel about culture dominance. Let me see what you feel about this. Please hit the like button, share the video. Bye, see you in my next video.